very quick summary of recent activities since our last meeting of the Australian VLab Centre of Excellence, and of Dr. Mick Pope, who's in the audience, as a manager, and I'm Bodo Zeschke, the point of contact. So I'll start off by filling out the usual calendar, and I've made this presentation dynamic because it's something our graduate students, the ones that teach at BMTC, really like, and I'll show you how that works. But anyway, for the moment, present and ongoing, we've just conducted our 132nd Australian VLab Centre of Excellence Regional Focus Group meeting. The second point, and which I will also cover in subsequent slides, is we've transferred the Australian VLab Centre of Excellence resources onto our BMTC Moodle site. Looking at training and liaison, we've had basically last year we had an international simulation with our graduate students toward the end of the year. A number of case studies were developed that were presented at recent regional focus group meetings. Also, collaboration with Bureau International colleagues regarding the evaluation of AI-derived forecasts using satellite data, and I will show that shortly, and advertising the VLab regional focus group meetings via email contacts and via the VLab calendar, just to fit it into our discussion today. Looking ahead, ongoing regional focus group meetings with local and international presented on a bi-monthly basis. So I've got a couple of slides just to go into that a little more detail. First of all, this is the previous website, and due to security issues and also in order to modernize, there's a new BMTC Moodle webpage. We actually outlined this in more detail during our recent regional focus group meeting that was held just on the 26th of March. One of the things that we decided to do as a red carpet treatment to our colleagues is to actually forward this document, which is, I've also forwarded this to Zoya. It's basically the WMO early warning for all priority hazards, and we've mapped all of the regional focus group meetings relevant to those hazards. You can see floods here, general, Japan, Australia, Indonesia, and so forth, 7 pages of it. And that's been forwarded to colleagues. So in a sense, it makes it very easy for colleagues to click on those Vimeo links and get through to the relevant recordings. And that's basically what I've just said. The other part, of course, is the last year, our graduate students for the BMTC Grad Deep MET students, our international graduate students, so toward the end of the simulation, they worked on a case study relevant to their home country. Well, we've now, 2 of those have now been presented during regional focus group meetings. One for the Solomon Islands. Number of they're now our alumni students, presented that. Interestingly enough, Frank Bale from the Solomon Island Meteorological Service provided this feedback in an email. After the event, the supervisor of the Solomon Islands Meteorological Service was also listening in. He appreciated that. He said he looked forward to keep this case study on forecasting files for Solomon Islands Meteorological Service. So a little contribution via the VLab to the Weather Ready Pacific and early warning for all within the region. During our last regional focus group meeting, I collaborated with our Singapore, well, this was last year, of course, when it was created, collaboration with our NEA Singapore graduate students to present this Singapore heavy rainfall event. The idea is there's so much potential amongst the students to be able to collaborate and to come up with something VLab related and to disseminate it to the community. It's also a great start for them in their working career. I'd like to finish off by just highlighting a summary of the use of AI within satellite meteorology that has been presented at our regional focus group meetings. Here you can sort of see how we are using the AI-generated forecasts from the ECMWF website, and also comparing it with deterministic forecasts, but then ultimately ground-truthing it using the JAXA GSMAP rainfall accumulation data. Another collaboration that we have is with our US colleagues. So we've been collaborating with the colleagues from the University of Wisconsin-Madison in testing the prob-severe lightning cast, which is the AI algorithm that gives probability of lightning over the next hour over the Pacific region where there is a area, and disseminating this via the VLAB. Again, ties in to the Weather Ready Pacific early warning for all initiatives. Finally, of course, I made a point after returning from the very memorable AMSUC 15 in China to disseminate all the information that I picked up about the use of AI in satellite meteorology, and that was discussed a lot during this AMSUC. Thank you.
Okay,